Central Coast Mariners star man re-signs a former Premier League striker linked with Brisbane Roar, and I think I might have had a hand in Perth Glory's latest signing. Here's all the latest transfers this past week in the A-League, recapped in one video. Let's go. My name's Lockie, this is Coast Watch Football, where we do plenty of content around Australian football, the A-League, the Socceroos. It's all happening at the moment, so hit like on this video if you want to show support. First of all, let's talk about my Central Coast Mariners, because Jason Cummings has re-signed for the club up until 2024. This is a big move for the Mariners. Of course, we know the impact that Jason Cummings had when he arrived mid-season last year, scoring goals for the Central Coast Mariners. It's really exciting knowing that he's going to be entering, not just this upcoming season with a full preseason under his belt, but he's now got a couple of years in the A-League to really develop into potentially, he's absolutely a shout for a golden boot for the upcoming A-League season. It's a massive move for the Mariners. It doesn't end there for the Central Coast. They have re-signed Dan Hall, the centre-back, and Max Ballard, the midfielder. Two young players, but both played major roles in the Mariners squad last season, and expect both of them to be starting come round one next season for the Mariners. We shift over to Western Australia now, where Perth Glory have been busy rebuilding their squad, of course, after picking up the wooden spoon last season. Ryan Williams, the Socceroo, has joined the club. He is a Perth boy, and this is a player who we signed in our Perth Glory FIFA 22 career mode, a video which we did just a few months ago here on the Coast Watch Football YouTube channel. We brought in Ryan Williams, and Perth Glory have made the exact same signing. He's 28 years of age. He recently played his football with Oxford United in England's lower divisions. He signs a 3-year deal. This is a big signing for Perth Glory. The likes of Ryan Williams, Mustafa Ramini, these are the guys you'd expect to be in that starting lineup come round one next season for Glory. And Glory have also locked down young midfielder Giordano Colli on a 2-year extension. This one a bit of a random one, which has just broke this Friday morning here in Australia. Charlie Austin, QPR striker, former QPR striker, has been linked with a move to Brisbane Roar. Apparently, he's already been in talks with coach Warren Moon, and this is a move that I think makes sense. Brisbane Roar, Juan Lascano, the striker they brought in, the Argentine, didn't really work out. They needed someone, someone with experience to come into that squad. Brisbane Roar have a history of bringing in players from the UK, and Charlie Austin, now 33 years of age, could be the next man from the UK to join the Queensland club. Some news now regarding one of the star players in the A-League from last season. He was playing his football at Newcastle Jets, potentially at Sydney FC this season, but potentially not. It's Daniel Pena, who is now, according to Aussie Scout on Twitter, shout out to Aussie Scout, Daniel Pena linked with a permanent deal with K-League club Daegu FC. This is pretty disappointing for both Newcastle Jets fans who were hoping he would have stayed at the club, and also Sydney FC fans. There was obviously strong rumours Daniel Pena linked to a move to Sydney FC. Looks like he might head over to South Korea instead. And another piece of Aussie Scout news, Costa Barbarousis, the Sydney FC winger slash striker, also played his football Melbourne Victory, has been linked with a move back to where he started his A-League career, Wellington Phoenix. I think this would be a great signing for Wellington. They need new attacking players. They've lost Piscopo. They've lost Sandoval. They need more reinforcements up there to support the likes of David Ball, Ben Wayne. So I think this would be a great move for Wellington Phoenix. This one makes sense. Some more movement around Western Sydney Wanderers. Not as busy as the last couple weeks, but they have re-signed Jared Carluccio, 2-year extension for him. Great signing. They have also signed young striker Nathaniel Blair on a 2-year scholarship contract. Tasmoto Kudus, who has been there for 5 years now at the club, has been released, potentially joining another A-League club. We'll keep an eye on that one. And the big one, Jack Rodwell, apparently has turned down an offer from Israel with hopes to stay in the A-League. Will it be at Western Sydney Wanderers? Will it be at another Sydney club or somewhere else? Time will tell. Adelaide United have been busy re-signing players in recent weeks and have re-signed one this week, and that is Nick Ansell. This is quite an interesting one for me. Nick Ansell missed out almost the entirety of last season with an injury. The season before that, he was part of that Melbourne Victory defence that picked up a wooden spoon. It shows Adelaide's commitment to try and make it work with Nick Ansell. He's shown in the past, years ago, that he is a decent defender. He was part of some successful seasons at Melbourne Victory a while back. So, look, it looks like that maybe Ansell, playing alongside Alex Popovich, could be that go-to central defensive partnership for the Reds this coming season. One piece of news for Melbourne City, they have re-signed their backup goalkeeper, Matthew Sutton, on a 1-year contract extension. He's made 3 appearances total in the past couple seasons at City. And lastly, Macarthur FC have promoted Jed Drew, an 18-year-old midfielder, to a scholarship contract, while Anthony Carter has been linked with the club. Anthony Carter, 27 years of age. He's a striker. He is Australian, born in Melbourne. Has played most of his football, though, overseas in Europe, Romania, Portugal. It would be an interesting signing. Sort of has a similar vibe to Apostolos Giannou, Australian striker playing most of his football in Europe, coming over to Macarthur FC. Could he be the star striker for Dwight York's side this season? It certainly is an interesting one. So which of these moves caught your eye? Let your thoughts known down in the comments section below. If you want to stick around for more transfer videos like this and so much more on the Coast Watch Football YouTube channel, hit subscribe and hit like if you want to show your support. My name is Lockie. This is Coast Watch Football. See you in the next one.